who made it all the way to Korriban. I think we have a visitor.
Yes, my lord.
Commander, I want to be informal with my bodyguards.
Ah, yes, Lady Jared.
Delightful. You, my pretty alien. Don't you find my bodyguards delightful?
I'm afraid I don't share your views.
Oh. How difficult it must be to live your life with so little taste. Delightful bodyguard, I have a request.
Yes, my lady?
Kill our visitor, please.
As you wish. She's as good as dead.
Going down.
Oh, wonderful. My poor bodyguards.
I'm starting to get a little peeved, and a little creeped out.
We haven't been introduced. I'm Darth Jorid, Lord of the Dark Council and successor to Darth Jadis. I hear you're investigating my father's assassination. I wanted to see if you were worthy.
You tried to kill me.
I didn't try to kill you. I had my servants try to kill you. I could sense your feelings during the fight. I think you'll do nicely tracking these terrorists. But are you really sure that this eagle killed the mighty Darth Jadis?
If you have another theory, why don't you tell me?
I should make you crawl and beg for my wisdom. Later, perhaps. Jadis believed in spreading fear and anger to every planet and species in the Empire. Even to creatures like you. Perhaps his ambitions drew too much attention. Any one of his rivals on the Dark Council might have killed him.
You're his daughter. How did you feel about him?
Oh, I hated my father. He taught me to keep my emotions seething inside and show no one. I disobeyed. Chase after your terrorists. Save the lives of your Imperial friends. But if you learn who's really responsible, come to me. I've earned my place on the Dark Council, and I won't share my father's fate. Dismissed.
This is Cipher 9 to headquarters. Do you have my target list?
Watcher 2 here. I've finished preliminary mapping of the Eagle's network. Your designated targets are terror cells located on Balmorra, near the Republic border, and on Nar Shaddaa in Hutt space.
I'll contact you once I've arrived. Cipher 9 out.
Acknowledged. Watcher 2 out.
What's the situation? This doesn't exactly sound legit.
Laboram amka, mamni nikag, nagnaya mamni kamgam, rujakak, young Kim aliam.
Sorry about that, Cipher 9. Welcome to the Eastern Galactic Front. This whole star system is a crisis point. Republic and Empire are testing one another's strength. Meanwhile, the terrorists lurk in the middle.
It's a perfect place to operate, isn't it?
Exactly right. The Eagle's men are using the war as a cover for local activities. Balmorra is their training ground. Cell members recruit, instruct, and arm new terrorists here, fresh soldiers destined for other points in the network. It's a vital part of the system.
So where do I sign up to join?
That I can't tell you, but you have the right idea. To dismantle the terror cell there, you'll need local support. I'm alerting one of our officials to your presence. Lucerne Renald is the station chief in Sobrik, the Imperial settlement where you landed. He runs intelligence operations on Balmorra and can brief you more thoroughly.
What's your assessment of the man?
He's worked for us for decades. I've never met him, but I expect he's loyal. Renald runs his affairs out of the back of an arms dealership. He'll be waiting for you when you arrive. Move quickly on this one, Cipher 9, and watch what you say. If things go bad, you'll have half a planet gunning for you.
So we're clear. Imperial rations are nasty, and I lived on grubs and 2-credit wine for a year. They raise you on those things. No wonder you're a bunch of stiffs.
I was raised in the Chiss Ascendancy. We don't do Imperial rations.
Yeah, you're blue, but you still got the accent. Here's what I don't get. You got a little brass, you got a little style. You're not totally one of them. But you still play keeper's pet. Shoot all the right people when you could work for... whoever.
I get to lie, cheat, and murder legally and for profit.
I'll give you that, but you could do better. Me? I'm in long enough to lay low, pick up some cash, sort out some personal stuff you guys can help with. Then I'm gone.
What sort of personal stuff?
Made a deal with your bosses when I came on board. Nothing you need to worry about. Now let's get back to it before the world misses us.
Let me take a look at you. Splendid! No one ever suspects an alien. I'm glad Keeper finally sent someone. Pity it took a disaster to get headquarters' attention.
You're talking about the attack on Drummond Cars.
Disaster's the only word for it. Thousands dead, a Dark Council member assassinated. Hard to believe the Empire's come to this. But here, I'm being a poor host. Have a drink. Settle in after your trip. This shop doesn't look like much, but it's secure.
Let's get to the point.
You're reminding me of Keeper already. Very well. This terror cell you're after, worse than the Republic, homegrown. They use bombings and sabotage to show their distaste for Imperial rule. Punishing the civilian population doesn't seem to deter them, but if we can take out the local leader, the cell should fall apart.
You have this plan, but you haven't actually implemented it.
Yes, well, we don't know exactly who the leader is. The terrorists call the man in charge Grey Star. He runs the cell, gives the orders, and knows all the secrets. They claim Grey Star used to work with the Eagle, but who can be sure? Only the high-ranking cell members know Grey Star's identity.
It's a complication, but there's opportunity there.
I have a mole inside the terrorist cell already. He's a good lad. No cipher, though. He can bring you in. You'd have the opportunity to impress the terrorists, win their trust.
Win their trust, then shoot them. Got it.
Just don't forget to find Grey Star before the shooting starts, eh? Sanju Pine, my operative, can introduce you to the terrorist recruiters at the Troida military workshop outside the safe zone. But be careful how you present yourself. If the terrorists suspect you're Imperial, you'll lose Grey Star. And your lives.
Don't waste my time, Sanju. You're lucky to even be here.
I got you those scramblers, didn't I? Come on, Chemish, you owe me. Maybe not big time, but you owe me.
When's the last time you did an operation for us?
What? Come on, we've been over this.
Grey Star didn't send out a call for cowards, and neither did the Eagle. Do you think...
Hey, someone finally made it. It's great to meet you in person. This is the group I was telling you about. I think you'll get along with them real well. Better than I do, hopefully.
You people are the Balmoran terrorists.
Well, I wouldn't put it exactly like that.
You. Suppose the Empire does call us terrorists. Does that bother you?
It's not a nice label. Carries a lot of baggage.
True. Me, I don't really care about Imperial labels. So, you're the one Sanju was talking about. The one with an Imperial bounty on her head. The Chiss who fought at Druckenwell.
I didn't know you were at Druckenwell. We should talk.
Is all that real? You some ace killer looking to get the Empire off Balmora?
I'm the Empire's worst nightmare.
Okay. Let's say that's true. My name's Chemish. These people here, they follow Grey Star, our founder. They've been spat on, starved, and punished by the Empire. Now you're not from Balmora. You haven't been through what they've been through. Makes me wonder how far I can trust you.
What makes you judge and jury around here?
See these cybernetics? Earned them after an Imperial soldier threw me to the torture droids because I looked threatening when I was 18.
Damn. Chemish, I never realized you...
Sure, Sanju. So, yeah, I've earned respect around here. I've earned Grey Star's trust. You've got a long way to go. Look,
I don't have a problem finding people for sabotage and suicide runs. But real soldiers, they're harder to find. So, take a job, show you're useful, then we'll talk.
You've got my attention. What's the job?
There's an abandoned factory not far from here. Used to make droids, but its defenses went haywire when the Empire took over. Place is swarming with rogue security units. It's also full of expensive equipment. Get inside, and there's something I want.
Name it and it's yours.
The Okara droid factory produced shielded power cores for stealth droids. I want a case for my people. My people can convert the cores into explosives, plant them around an enemy base, and thanks to the stealth shielding, no one will know until it's too late.
Sounds nasty. But sometimes nasty is what gets the job done.
Let's be upfront. This is a test. So if you fail, don't bother coming back. We'll just kill you.
Good luck. And be careful. The factory's a nasty place.
The stars I reached you. Sorry about earlier. With Kimmich there, I couldn't say a thing. Station Chief Reynolds told me you were from Imperial intelligence, so I set things up as fast as I could. Anyway, Sanju Pine. Guess you know that.
Do you always babble on like this?
Some women think it's charming. So, Kimmich verified your background. Intelligence did its job, you're fine there. I'm doing my best to find out anything about the cell leader, Grey Star. Maybe you can learn more when Kimmich trusts you.
Do you have any useful updates for me?
Sorry. Just wanted to touch base. There's one other thing. Those power cores you're after, you know what Kimmich plans to do with them, right? She's gonna attack Sobrik. She'll have some of the new recruits plant the bombs and run, hit the tower and the Imperial base.
Casualties? How many injured, how many dead?
Well, how am I supposed to figure that? Just listen. I know a way to disable the power cores so Kimmich won't suspect you. There's a machine in the factory that can do it. Run the sealed case through the machine, and the cores will fry. Kimmich will see you didn't unlock it. She will assume the cores went bad over the years.
It's a risk, but we could save a lot of people. I'm in.
Great. I'll send you the machine's coordinates. We can stop a lot of bloodshed. I'll see you when you get back to Troida, okay? Sanju out.
Kinda cute, isn't he? Kinda stupid, too. If he had money, he'd be perfect.
If you want him, he's yours.
Anyone I want is mine. It's one of my charms. But I don't want Sanju. Anyway, let's find that machine. Or maybe not.
Back already? Your friend's quick, Sanju.
Told you she was good.
You tell me a lot of things, but I asked for the stealth droid power cores. If you don't have them, you're wasting my time.
I had to melt down half an army of droids to get this. Better be worth it.
Sure you did, hero. It'll take a minute to get this case open. Sanju, go fetch Pyther and a droid.
I think we've got it, Kemish. Crack the case open and let's see if our new friend did the job right.
Looks like everything's here. Except... what's this? The readouts say the power cores are fried. What did you do?
I went in there and got the case like you asked.
You don't get to make excuses. Not to me, and definitely not now.
Kemish, come on. There are plenty of ways those things could have gone bad.
It is suspicious, but power cores are pretty fragile.
Yeah. Okay. Bad luck can happen to anyone. Once.
I don't need to put up with this garbage. Listen.
Fine. I'll give you one more shot, but you better make this work. You seen the caves in this valley? Dark and cramped, but they make a nice hiding place. Scanners bounce right off them.
I assume you're telling me this for a reason.
Greystar set up a training outpost in the caves a while back. Then the Empire started dropping gas bombs on the Republic. The outpost was poisoned. Toxin got into the soil. Turned good kids into drooling psychos. And the caves were overrun by our own people.
There's got to be a way to flush the toxin out of your people. Restore their sanity.
Early on, maybe there was. It's way too late now. We're willing to cut our losses, but there's still data on the outpost computers. I want it transmitted out and the systems destroyed.
Sanju, get to high ground outside of town. You can pick up the signal with the booster box.
Is all that clear? The toxin victims will be after you, but get that data wiped, or we're finished.
What's so important about the computers?
That's none of your business. You just do your job.
Ash in the soil and a gun in my hand. Let's go.
I'm receiving your transmission. Give me a second to fine-tune the frequency and I'll start transferring the data. There, it's all coming in now. I guess you made it to the outpost okay?
Don't talk unless you have something useful to say.
Right, got it. Sorry. All this data Kemish wanted us to retrieve. I think some of it's from Greystar. Orders, communiques, all sorts of stuff. Blast. There's a list of collaborators. Balmorans who have been working with the Empire since the occupation. Kemish hates collaborators.
You're a collaborator yourself, aren't you?
I guess I am. Kemish probably wants to make the list public. If the collaborators are outed, a lot of Balmorans will want them dead. Some of these guys are officials, factory bosses, the works. If they start getting killed, the governor's gonna punish everyone.
Punish them how, exactly?
After a big terrorist hit, the governor rounds up a bunch of civilians. Most of them disappear forever. Look, I can send the list on to the Imperial authorities. They can set up protection for the collaborators in case Kemish goes public. I know Kemish might get suspicious after what happened with the power cores, but what else can we do?
We have to maintain our cover at all costs, even if that means people get killed.
I was afraid you'd say that. I won't do anything, as per your orders. I need to sign off and get back to Trader. You should do the same. Send you out.
How could you hurt his feelings? He respects you so much and you were cruel to him. All he wanted was to save a few lives. Now how will you two ever find happiness together? The poor boy's crushed.
I'm really not interested in him. Let's leave it at that.
Sanju will never know what he's missed. Let's get going, huh?
So you made it back. You did good work out there. All the data's intact. Did Sanju tell you those computers had a list of Imperial collaborators? You helped us expose traitors.
They're the worst kind of scum. I hope they get what they deserve.
They will. I can pretty much promise that. You know, you had me worried when those power cores didn't work. I'm still not sure what to make of you. But you're doing all right. And I need your skills for a special job. I don't have anyone else who can handle it.
Sounds like you're starting to rely on me.
If that's what it sounds like, then that's what it sounds like. You know all about the way the Empire and the Republic have been using our planet as a battleground. Pretty obvious stuff. Normally, the Republic doesn't bother us, they've got other worries. But I need someone to get inside the main Republic base.
Why do you want to get in there?
I need you to make a drop to one of our friends in the Republic ranks. Get past the guards, get inside and make the delivery. That's it.
What delivery? Who am I looking for?
You want to work with us, you need to get used to not knowing every little detail.
She's right. It's just part of the setup. Don't get offended.
Here's the package and the coordinates of your target. He'll know what to do once you make the delivery. We're clearing out this safe house, so I'll contact you once we've settled somewhere else. And be careful at the base. They find you, they kill you.
You're not going to tell me anything else?
Don't push it. You're still new here. See you in a while. If you make it back alive, I can promise we'll be working together a lot.
We'll talk soon. Watch yourself.
Hey, I don't have long, but please tell me you didn't deliver the package to the Republic base yet.
What's going on, Sanju?
That package you're carrying is for Greystar, the Terror Cell leader. Greystar's the man inside the Republic base. Chemish wants to extract him, and you've been sent to help.
If you're right, then Greystar is mine.
That's how it looks. As best I can tell, Greystar has been secretly managing and supplying the Terror Cell while pretending to be a loyal Republic officer. It was the perfect cover. Well, until the Republic started to suspect. Now Greystar needs to escape before he's caught.
Republic soldiers, the terrorist leader, and anyone else in there. They're dead.
Well, maybe, but there's something else. Your package contains instructions and maps leading to a safe house. But we could change those instructions. Send Greystar into a trap. Once we have Greystar, we can make him give up his security protocols. We could send out orders to the cell using his name.
In that case, the Empire would have the whole cell as a puppet.
That's the idea. I know how Chemish and her people think. If we capture Greystar and learn what he knows, I can forge convincing orders. Chief Reynolds' been looking for a way to turn the terrorists against the Republic for ages. We can make it work.
You're trickier than I thought, Sanju.
I'm sending you rendezvous coordinates. If you want to do this thing, tell Greystar to meet me there. I'll arrange the rest. If you don't send him my way, well, I guess you'll have to kill him.
You have anything else for me?
I don't know if I'll see you again. Depending on what happens with Greystar, I may have to go into hiding for a while. But it's been an honor working with you. Sanju, out.
Voli trafa ut potamina. Menufitan fine milma muriel matomiten. Eruele flara garo. Isabor jesem se vaxa inatro. Mbome finadre.
A woman named Chemish sent me here. You know who I'm talking about.
Imarne am pasager für hog bror. Pegarus plot as vista bokarpina. Nuimar stro deber kurburkunni.
I'm proud to have done my part. I'll do anything to set Balmora free.
Koniskile fias kasanum. Iru atirolo e arom bruavo. Skoribo foremita dosium. Moflaska ki kafi mamugur tuflator.
There has been a change of plans. You're going to rendezvous with one of our people at these coordinates.
Dau van modlegar. Hielstrioio furgalogar. Skam pimio helka tutwerk. Hever zegna ik jou op vlo kompa. Gratio pegar huska me vini. Mina mu forksa meorun.
When you get to the rendezvous, give them my regards.
Bauer daruvonar. Overpori bilskure au gukt nudar glangor.
Said you wanted to talk.
What? Oh, yeah, sorry. No idea what I was gonna say. Been distracted. Thinking about home.
You never told me where you come from.
Red dirt ball of a planet way out near the unknown regions. Life was miserable on Ratatak. Backwards people living in caves. Big on tribal blood feuds. Almost got stoned to death when I was 12. That's when I knew I had to get out.
You're going to have to explain that. When you say stoned...
Rocks, fist size, thrown at me. My dad was from a cursed family, which is basically tribal propaganda for we want your land. Some great-grandfather of mine was a warlord. Conquer a few tribes and you're a cannibal demon of the summit.
This is why most species end up slaves to the Empire. You said you wanted to talk.
What? Cannibal demon of the summit.
How did your father and the others handle it?
Kept their pride. Hid the loot. Not that I got anything. Or I might have stuck around. I hitched a ride on a spice trafficker ship. Figured the big, civilized galaxy would have a place for me. I thought I was gonna get accepted. I had to get tough.
The galaxy isn't a friendly place. The sooner you learn that, the sooner you adapt.
Can't argue there. But it's nice talking like this. We should do it again.
Full report as soon as possible, Station Chief.
Of course. As soon as things have calmed down. Ha! What have we here? If it isn't the Cypher herself come triumphantly to our doorstep. I was just telling our keeper about you.
Am I interrupting a meeting?
No, we were finishing up. Reynolds, summarize the situation for Cypher 9.
You gave us quite a prize, Cypher. The Terror Cell under our control. Grey Star captured and replaced by Sanju Pine, of all people. I never dreamed we'd see such success, but Sanju has already begun sending orders, and the terrorists now unwittingly serve us.
Now that the cell's under your control, how do you intend to use it?
For the time being, Sanju will use the Grey Star persona to gather information and turn the terrorists against the Republic.
As time goes on, we may find other uses for the terrorists. But that's another discussion. The Balmoran cell is no longer a threat. The other cells in the Eagle's network will no longer receive fresh recruits and supplies from this world.
Then the operation was successful.
That's correct. Station Chief Reynolds will take matters from here. He'll run cleanup and forward any discoveries to headquarters. When you return to your ship, contact Watcher 2. She will brief you on all new developments and transfer credits to your discretionary accounts.
I'll be on my way shortly.
Good work once again, Cypher 9. Keep her out.
That man hides it well, but the strain's getting to him. Probably worried the Dark Council will skin him alive.
I'd be worried too if I were Keeper.
Make no mistake, I don't hold him responsible for what happened, but Darth Jadus was assassinated on his watch. Oh, but now's no time to discuss politics. You deserve a moment of celebration, and I have work to do.
Glad to be leaving this mudball.
Give it 20 years, my friend. 20 years and we'll make this a true Imperial world yet.
Not bad, Agent. Not bad at all. You and me, we're going places.
Secure transmission established. This is Watcher 2. I'm glad you checked in, Cypher. Chatter has increased among the surviving cells, and it seems the Eagle is planning another attack.
What kind of attack?
We're not sure. The Eagle only needed one cell to bomb the Dominator and assassinate Darth Jadus. For what's coming, he's using the entire Terra network. But the messages we've intercepted are frustratingly vague. Just cryptic references to devices called eradicators.
If anyone can get to the truth of it, you can.
I'm plugging myself into the monitors while I sleep, hoping my subconscious will sort it out. No luck so far. Not much to be done at the moment. You need to focus on taking the Terra network apart. As you eliminate the larger cells, we can identify more terrorist activity centers. Eliminate enough, and the network will lose cohesion.
Then I'll proceed to the next cell.
I'll do everything I can from here. It's been 4 days since I stepped outside the Citadel. But I'm in no hurry. I'll be in touch. Watcher 2 out.